Hey everyone, this is Evan from 20-Sided Night, and today we're going to be talking about how much starships and starship parts could be in Starfinder. But before we get into this, I just want to be upfront and say that this isn't something that Paizo has directly put in any of the books. And furthermore, everything in this video was gathered from some dots that I connected while looking through the books that they put out.
Take a look at this!
Jesus Christ,
That right there is the
cost of starships.
In fact, the only other thing I found that comes close is on page 55 of the Starship Operations Manual, which basically talks about how a GM could have the party go through the process of replacing a destroyed starship. Not that we would ever need that, because I know our ships never got blown up or stolen or anything bad like that. To me, it seems like a slap on the wrist to replace not only a giant machine that has big guns and can go faster than the speed of light, but is also the party's home, base of operation, workshop, and hidey hole. Like, I can see why Paizo would have a non-credit-based currency system for starships because of how the game heavily encourages you to give your players a starship at the start of the game. It would be very easy for a sassy group of players to say,
Okay, so we're gonna sell our starting spaceship at On Its Scoreblack's Crazy Ship Emporium. Then we're gonna go buy power armor, heavy reaction cannons, and a gallon of gas.
which would turn a level 1 encounter from this to this. Now, there are a few reasons why it might be useful for a GM to be able to price out starships and their parts. The first and most obvious reason is because the party is going pirate. Regardless of if your party is doing this because you started the campaign right after watching the criminally underrated gem Treasure Planet,
You can keep that kind of flim-flammery for your spaceport floozies, Silver.
or if your party let things get out of hand and, well, one thing led to another, and now there's a wrecked IO Median spaceship just sitting there. And if you really think about it, it's not like letting the ship go to waste is going to make it better. In fact, it's probably a sin to just let it just sit there and go to waste, like they're starving kids on Acton, for Abadar's sake. And if you just donate some of the proceeds to the poor, it's probably going to be able to keep you out of the hot place. And furthermore, if you really think about it, the second reason is that as a GM, it may be useful to know how much a starship part or upgrade would cost, in case they need to install said part or upgrades in between levels without any build points to spare. And you want to know how big of a check the players will have to write to make it happen, or so you could figure out the challenge rating of the encounter the random NPC will send them on in order for them to install said part or upgrade should be. For example, let's say the edgy operative told the players her deep, dark secret that their family is not only still alive and non-toxic, but also fabulously wealthy and planning on visiting. And they may have told them that they are on a really fancy ship and that they are expecting luxurious quarters. But you only have common quarters. This way, you can see how expensive this little charade will be, or you can use that amount and plug it into the handy-dandy little wealth gains per encounter table on page 391 of the core rulebook, so you can decide what challenge rating to make.
number 24705.
The third reason could be for crafting purposes. For example, let's say your party forgot to lock their starship up while parking next to a goblin settlement, and when returning from their harrowing adventure, they find that their ship is gone. But because the tracker is still active, they can tell that it is parked on a nearby moon. If the party mechanic is feeling froggy and plans on throwing something together in order to fly to the nearby moon and retake their ship, knowing how much scrap they need to buy from the nearby junkyard is going to be useful. But, without further ado, the moment you've all been waiting for. Through painstaking calculations, I've determined that each build point is worth 875 credits. Okay. I should probably explain how I came up with that number. So while looking through the starship building section in the player's handbook, I noticed that you can give your ship a medical bay, which costs 8 build points. And in the medical bay's description, it says that it functions just like a medical lab. And if you look at page 220 of the player's handbook, it says that they cost 7,000 credits. So using this information, I plug this data into a complex formula. And after that, I was able to determine that each build point costs 875 credits. Like I said, this isn't anything official, and if you stroll into a Starfinder Society game and start ranting about how you can give the group a quote for the ship, you're probably just going to get weird looks. Realistically, this is sort of a niche problem that only a GM will really have to worry about. And if you are the one GM who is in a situation where the session kind of ended in a weird spot and for whatever reason you need to convert credits to starships, and you're watching my channel of all things to figure out what to do next, well, this one's for you, buckaroo. But it could also be useful for giving players an in-universe way to gauge how expensive something is. For example, if a merchant is trying to sell you the Lost Amulet of MacGuffin, and says something to you like, blah blah blah, I could easily trade this for a starship, but for you, blah blah, 50,000 credits will be just fine. You could use this to determine that either A, he's not talking about a very expensive starship, or B, Honest Goreblacks loves it when he walks on the lot. Well everyone, that's going to wrap up this video. If you liked this video, give it a like, show it to your friends, scream at me and berate me in the comments if you didn't like this video and think it's dumb, or if you like that, you can say something nice too, either way. And subscribe if you haven't. Have a great day. Hey you rascal, thank you for watching our video. Click here to subscribe, click here to watch one of our newer videos, and click here if you feel like watching something random. Have a great day.
You, and moi!